Hey guys, it's cbgray coming to you guys live in their Destiny video. How are you guys doing today? So in today's video, guys, since it's just a Sunday and since it's just kind of a laid back day, I kind of want to come to you guys with a topic that really hasn't been discussed, and it's something that I really want to draw a comparison based off of, and I want to understand your guys' thoughts on it. So you guys have already kind of read the title, but I'm going to preface it by first saying that Destiny 1 was a very dry game in the sense that there wasn't very much story. The cutscenes were pretty much just staring at our lifeless characters that don't really speak. There wasn't much humor, there wasn't much life, and it was just kind of more do A, do B, do C, get D. And the one little spark of light that we had in Destiny 1, and I mean Destiny 1 for the majority of this, what I'm talking about right now, would be Cayde 6. Cayde 6 brought a smile to people's faces, he brought humor when sometimes it wasn't even needed. He just always was there to brighten up the Destiny community. He was somebody that was very important, and he's somebody that caused a huge rift when we found out that his character died. When we found out that Aldrin killed him, unfortunately we all had that spoiled for us and it sucked, and a lot of people were outraged, a lot of people were sad, a lot of people want revenge, and that's something that should be expected when you lose a really big character within the game. A lot of people want to know who's going to replace him, a lot of people thought it was Shiro, a lot of people did a whole lot of speculating of if he was going to come back or not as Cayde 7 or Cayde 13 or Cayde 100 or Cayde whatever. It doesn't really matter, guys. The thing is it drew a whole lot of discussion, it drew a whole lot of conversation, and it drew a whole lot of emotion. That's the key. So now let's change gears to another, I'd even say in terms of the level of meaning he has towards the Destiny universe would be bigger than Cayde 6, and that be the speaker. So we all know that back in Destiny 2 in the vanilla, the speaker dies apparently. And that was after he was kidnapped by Gull. That was after we kind of found out that he didn't really speak to the Traveler the way that we thought he did, and essentially he disappeared from the Destiny universe. It was never really, it was kind of confirmed that he died, but it's not like we ever got his body the way that we kind of have Cayde 6 body. As you can see on the Forsaken trailers, it always ends with our Guardian holding Cayde 6. But we never really hold the speaker, we never really have a funeral service for the speaker, we never really have a memorial service for the speaker, we never really say that we're sad about the speaker, we don't talk about missing the speaker. It's just like the speaker became the spoken, and after that it was over. No one talks about him, and some people had speculated that Osiris was going to take the place of the speaker, but no one has taken the place of the speaker. He's just been forgotten about, and he's the spoken. So let's now talk about, guys, what was the difference between Cayde 6's death and the difference between the speaker's death, and why the speaker's death just didn't really get people talking in the same way that Cayde 6's death got people talking. So in terms of what we really know about Cayde 6 is he's a goofball. He's on Zavala and Ikora's fire team as part of the Vanguard, and he basically loves using his golden gun. We know that he's really funny, we know that he talks a lot, we know that he loves puppies, and we know that he loves chickens as well. He's a very interesting and goofy character. We know that he's also very smart when he wants to be, and he's shown moments of greatness throughout the Destiny's story as a whole, and he's just a really important character. And he's not somebody to be taken lightly, even though he jokes all the time. So that we know he's a really strong person, and we know he's really important to the Vanguard, and we know that he's gonna be needing a replacement. That's what people are always talking about, and that's what people are always speculating. And I think that no one's gonna argue, though, that Cayde plays a bigger role for the Destiny universe than the speaker does. So if you guys are thinking that Cayde 6 needs to be replaced, why are we not thinking that the speaker needs to be replaced? Now let's talk about that for a second. Now we know that the speaker was communicating with the Traveler, or we thought. We know that he was kind of the leader of the tower, more or less. Like kind of we had Zavala, but then we had the speaker, who was just highly regarded, and he was very important. Now that he's died, it's just like, where do we go from here? And instead of it being a big discussion, a big debate, a new election, a new something, it just faded from existence. And The reason why that may be, guys, is because back in Destiny 1 and even in Destiny 2, we just didn't know much about the speaker. And when you don't know that much about something, you tend not to care too much about it. If there's some secret species of land monkey monsters in some rainforest in the middle of nowhere, you probably won't care too much about it if he isn't a part of your life and if you don't know much about him. Now, I don't know about land monkey monsters, and I don't even know if that's a thing, and it's probably not a thing, but you wouldn't care about it unless you had some reason to care about it. And that's the same thing that goes with the speaker. So we don't know that much about him. When it came to him telling his stories, all he ever would tell us is that he could tell us, but he's not going to tell us because he doesn't like us. And he didn't really say that, but we can run back the tape.
What happened to it?
I could tell you of the great battle centuries ago. I could tell you of the power of the darkness. There are many tales. Lately, those tales have stopped. I could tell you,
But I won't.
So yeah, guys, it's hard to draw emotional attachment when we just don't know much about his character, but in the sense of him being just as important, I don't think anybody would argue that Cayde 6 is more important than the speaker in terms of rank. So that leads me to ask the question, why do you think that the speaker's death was not a bigger, I guess, moment in the Destiny 2 community? Why don't you think that Bungie took more time to figure out his replacement, or to have the other NPCs in the game kind of addressing that issue, or at least being sad or something, and not just acting as if it never happened? And why is it with Cayde 6, it's caused a legit explosion? So let's just think about those differences, guys. Let me know in the comment box below if you guys even think the speaker is dead, if you think the speaker is the spoken, if you think the spoken will become the speaker again in return. Let me know if you think he'll ever be replaced, and if you do think he's going to be replaced, who do you think he's going to be replaced by? Same thing with Cayde 6, guys. Do you think Cayde 6.5 is going to come back, or Cayde 7, or Cayde 13, or Cayde 500? You get the gist. Is Cayde going to be returning? I know a lot of you guys are really wishing and hoping against hope that he will. If he's not, guys, who do you think Cayde 6 is going to be replaced by? Do you think it's going to be Shiro, or do you think it's going to be somebody else, guys? That's really up for your guys' own debates. I really want to hear your thoughts below. I want to hear your theories about what kind of went down with the speaker and why his death was handled the way it was within this universe. And then let me know what you guys kind of think Cayde 6's death's going to lead to within the community, and how the NPCs are going to act based on his death, and if it's going to be a lot bigger of a deal in the Destiny universe than the speaker's death was. I already know, guys, that based on our reactions as fans, we're a lot more hurt than we were about the speaker's death. So I really want to hear your thoughts, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, definitely smash the like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out, and it really supports the channel. So thank you guys for that. Hope you guys enjoy the Sunday, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. With that, I'm going to talk to you guys on the next Destiny video. Thanks, I love you guys.